Morning everybody, Mike Niemiec here with some early opening calls and comments for grain and oilseeds on this Friday. Overnight trade didn't give much ground on the downside. If anything, maybe a little bit surprisingly on the strong side. We got wheat up in the neighborhood of around 2-3 cents, corn unchanged up 6 cents, the bean market up around a dime to 15 cents. I want to point on out, and it's across the whole structure, it's more or less the spreads again that are showing that the nearbys are a little bit more defensive than the new crop. But we have another index roll starting today. So for the next 5 business days, I want to point on out that we're going to have another index roll. Then after that, we're going to start to work our way towards first notice day at the end of the month, where we still don't have any registrations and/or light registrations across the board, although we did see some ethanol overnight. But the cash markets are still above delivery value. We still don't see a lot of farmer sell rate, and potentially some of the strength that we're seeing in the marketplace right now is that the farmer sell rate is not as aggressive as the demand that we're continuing to go and see. We went and saw that the sales numbers yesterday for the meal are still on the positive side here for the U.S. They're not going to South America. And we are out there still continuing to try and progress our crush pace to go and try and appreciate this meal demand. And all this is leading to is the supply and demand tables are going to come out next week on Wednesday. So that'll be the next thing that the trade will be looking at once we get past this weekend, which, not to deter, we're also going to go look at planting progress, still continuing to make its way around 95% in corn, 70% in the soybeans. And the weather is still kind of hit and miss and still kind of not warm and dry as maybe the trade would like to go and see it. So that kind of keeps a little bit of bid underneath the marketplace. But we're looking at the supply and demand tables coming out from the USDA next week on Wednesday, where the old crop corn, beans, and meal are looking somewhat near unchanged versus a month ago, but we are looking still for an increase in both the world and in the U.S. carryouts for next year, but a lot of that's going to be dependent on this coming growing season. So nonetheless, we're underneath the market with, once again, I think that the main core of the marketplace right now is that we're not getting enough farmer sell rate versus the business that we're seeing worldwide, and some of that worldwide business is still coming to the U.S., and we still got to grow the crop. Once again, these are my opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. Thank you.